The UFC heads to New Zealand for the second time ever and first since June 2014. The heavyweights will be in the spotlight. Not surprisingly, Mark Hunt, who hails from New Zealand, will be one of the headline acts. He is not only a popular fighter back home, but he's a fan favorite whenever he's in the octagon. He will face Derek Lewis in what should be a barn burner, while middleweights Derek Brunson and Dan Kelly make up the co-main event. Here's a look at the full main card along with the picks for each bout. The UFC Fight Night 110 Lewis vs. Hunt is coming up Saturday, June 10th, 2017, time to be announced, at the Vector Arena in Auckland, New Zealand, and you can watch the preliminaries on UFC Fight Pass and the main card on Fox Sports 1. For the heavyweight bout between Derek Lewis and Mark Hunt. Lewis, who's 18-4 and won a contest, knocked out Travis Brown in February, while Hunt, who's 12-11-1 and won a contest, lost by knockout to Alistair Overeem in March. This will be a striking match, as Lewis is not one to go to the mat, while Hunt is a former K1 champion, but he has lost 5 times by TKO KO. Lewis is a powerful man, unless Hunt gets something extra from the home crowd. This might not end well for him. Our pick for this fight is Lewis. For the middleweight bout between Derek Brunson and Dan Kelly. Brunson, who's 16-5, has lost 2 straight, although he might have been robbed in a unanimous decision loss to Anderson Silva in February. Kelly, who's 13-1, has won 4 in a row, and he has black belts in Judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. While Brunson probably beat Silva, that he could not beat a well-past his prime fighter does not bode well for him, and Kelly is on a roll. Our pick for this fight is Kelly. For the flyweight bout between Tim Elliott and Bang Nguyen. Elliott, who's 14-7-1, lost to champion Demetrius Johnson, then rebounded for a unanimous decision over Luis Smolka in April, while Nguyen, who's 17-6, was knocked out by Smolka, then beat Gene Herrera in November. Elliott can control opponents with his wrestling, and he will look to do that against Nguyen, who is a kickboxer by trade. However, Elliott has to be careful as Nguyen has 10 knockout wins under his belt. One wrong move and he could end up flattened. Our pick for this fight is Elliott. For another flyweight bout between John Moraga and Ashkan Mokhtarian. Moraga, who's 16-6, might be fighting for his UFC career after 3 straight losses, all by decision. One was a split. And Mokhtarian, who's 13-1, is making his UFC debut. Mokhtarian from Austria has 6 wins, each by TKO KO and submission. And Moraga is a wrestling specialist, but he does not have the knockout power to worry Mokhtarian, who should get the win. Our pick for this fight is Mokhtarian. For the lightweight bout between Dan Hooker and Ross Pearson. Hooker, who's 13-7, has split his last 6 fights after a unanimous decision loss to Jason Knight in November, while Pearson has lost 4 of his last 5. Both are top fighters who are hard to knock out, so this could be a back-and-forth battle with plenty of striking exchanges in the pocket. Hooker's ground game might be the X factor. He is the better bet to win this fight. Our pick for this fight is Hooker. Take a look at the latest UFC betting odds available right now at Diamond Sportsbook.